Hey, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I am honored and excited to introduce to you my guest, Matt McCaulley. And Matt is a director, a filmmaker, and producer. He was also nominated for Best Director in a feature film at the 2024 International Christian Film Festival for directing Undefiled. Wow. Thank you so much, Matt,
Thank,
for joining me. Yes, and
thank you
it
for having me on, Janet. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
absolutely. And let me say, viewers, that I have seen the film Undefiled, and I highly recommend it. It is an excellent film and well done. The acting is outstanding. So I wanted to say that first so that let people know that I have seen this film. And Matt, if you will, tell us a little bit about about the film, about the movie, and a little bit about what it's about, and then we'll go to the trailer.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I'd heard the film described by, I can't remember who now. I think it was an article. It was described as fictional, but very real. And I
Mm,
really like that description because I think
yes.
that that's a very good description of the film itself. The film is actually the top part of an entire ministry. The film is
Mm,
actually kind of the lead in to a ministry. But as far as the plot in the film goes itself, it's about a minor league baseball player played by Bradford Haynes, who was actually a real uh, uh, professional baseball player at one point with the Dodgers organization, which was really cool. It's about a minor league ball player who struggling with a very difficult childhood, very difficult father. Um, Grows up thinking he just wants to be somebody. He wants to be important, and how many of us do, And so
yeah.
um, it just goes downhill, and his life is kind of circles the drain as he deals with addiction and kind of starts tearing his marriage apart and really difficult situation. And he ends up meeting this trafficked girl and
Mm,
just goes through a team secret and just goes through this crazy adventure with her and maybe trying to save her, maybe not. And eventually ends up having to make a decision.
mhm.
Do I do what's right for me or do I do what's right?
Right.
And dealing with those addictions and all at the same time. And so it's a wild ride.
It is. It
I
is
think what you
really.
said, Janet's really good. It is not maybe the film you expected. However, it's something that when you get done, you can't stop thinking about, And so
Yeah.
that's all by design. That was all by design because it is the top, like I said, the top end of a ministry. It's meant to take some of the viewers that who are left with their head kind of spinning
Yeah.
afterwards, and say, hey, here's a next step for you.
Right. Right. And it's also a film that's worth watching again. Yes, I'm planning to do that. Let's take a look at the trailer. Let's see if I can get that. And here's the trailer.
How old are you? Who is this guy? He knows what you saw last night and he wants you to stay quiet.
They raped me, Mitch. And then they sell it to porn websites.
The same guy that me up with the girl, he's got connections.
Him. Him.
What is it you said you always wanted, huh? One step away from the show, it's a real deal.
Congratulations. I heard on the AAA coaching job. They're lucky to have you.
I need help.
One time something good happens to me, this is how you act.
I'm trying to figure out a way to feed our children.
I'm good at solving all kinds of problems.
Do what you want, Jennings. You take her off the street, another one will be right behind her.
How can I find the girl? Be careful about what decision you make.
You didn't see the way that girl looked at me.
Seriously, old man. You're so full of crap, I can smell it on you, Jennings.
I'm a nobody. I'm nobody's hero. There are some more important things that I need to focus on.
I got you.
Wow. Exciting. Oh my goodness. That's a great trailer there, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh my. And I will tell you, the Dr. Wisman and Pure Desire Ministries. I read some of the, he's a psychologist, and he says that pornography is triggered by worthlessness in the brain, and crippling 68% church-going men and 50% pastors. Those are staggering statistics there.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah, and those stats actually come from a 2016, I believe, Barna survey. So it was a legit survey, and it said that 68% of church-going men engage with porn on a regular basis, and the survey is that thick. The results of the survey are that thick. You can actually buy a copy of it, but and then the staggering one, even beyond that, is 50% of pastors. So,
Right. Yes.
and I've actually met some of them.
Uh-huh.
Strangely, I actually interviewed some of them locally to me, and so I don't doubt the stat at all, and I imagine that's in the last 8 years it's probably gotten worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, also, it says that porn is the prerequisite to purchasing sex,
Yes.
or being trafficked. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. We have an
Yeah.
8-part video series that goes along with the film. It's one of those resources I talked about.
Yeah.
But some of the experts from NCAUSE, the National Coalition on Sexual Exploitation,
Yeah.
and some of the other experts that came along in that interview, very much said that they go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other.
Right.
Porn is kind of the
Right.
gateway into that.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now you had mentioned earlier about the ministry beyond the film. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, when we were starting to make this whole project, we had a prayer team that went into this and got together. We still do, actually, even so the film is out and everything. Regular prayer team, and through all of that prayer, we actually finally were just hit with the fact that this can't just be just a film.
Right.
If it, that's great, and that's a great way to get people's attention.
Sure.
But if you're going to do a film like this, once you've got their attention, you need to give them someplace to go after that.
Yeah.
Like I said, this film kind of makes some people's head spins. It almost kind of triggering to some people, and so we have to have another place. Hey, here's the next step for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be somebody who is dealing with the addiction of pornography.
Sure.
It could also be a wife who's dealing with a husband that has that. It could be, a child who has a parent that has an issue, or it could just be somebody who is concerned,
Right.
and wants to help.
Sure.
So
Sure.
we have things for all of those people.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. That's amazing. Thank you for doing that. I mean, yeah, just taking the film the next step, and making it, make it part of the ministry. That's wonderful. Now let's see. Where can we watch?
Yeah.
Undefiled. Yes.
Yeah.
Prime Video, Tubi. Now that's where I saw it. Was
Yeah.
on Tubi. Yeah.
Yeah, Tubi is your best option. Most people's best option. It's free. You have to watch some ads, but it is free. That's a great
Yeah.
place to watch it. It looks great on Tubi. Prime, but Amazon, you can rent it on Amazon. If you're already a subscriber on Apple TV, it's right there
Right.
waiting for you. The Roku channel, it's on as well. It's on something else called Hoopla, if you have a library card, you can rent it on Hoopla for free. So, and that list actually keeps getting bigger, but I usually just tell people to go watch it on Tubi or Amazon.
Okay. That's great. That's great. Well, no, we had talked about the acting is outstanding. And Michael J. Patterson,
Mhm.
and he's just wonderful in everything I see him in. He's, but he plays Mitch's father,
Mhm.
shows how, some of his upbringing there.
Right.
And wow. And then Sharon Lanier, of course, is wonderful as well. She plays his mother. And Bradford Haynes, yes, as Mitch. We certainly
Yeah.
give credit to him. He was really, really outstanding in the movie. Stephanie Peterson as
Oh, yeah.
well, and she plays Mitch's wife. And
Yeah.
there are so many others too that uh, just were excellent, excellent. And the movie is well done, well
Thank
done.
you.
So
Thank you.
again, I highly recommend it for you. I would like to put up some information here where you might can connect with Matt and find out more about the film, more about the ministry. There is a website, and it's lightoflifefilms.com.
Mhm.
And that is the name of his production company. And then livingundefiled.com gives you some follow-up resources on the movie. There's an 8-part video series. Wow.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
is amazing. That's amazing. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That series is really worth the time. I think and that is put out by Pure Desire Ministries, who is one of our partners. And that is absolutely phenomenal. The information that comes out of that will just blow your mind apart
wow.
and also leave you with a place to go. And so
Right,
that is phenomenal. I would highly recommend it.
right. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Now, what's next for Light of Life Films? Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually we're working on several projects at once now. We've in the very, very early stages of another feature, but we're also possibly putting together a documentary as well. Not on this same subject, actually,
Okay. Okay.
on another subject that's very close to our hearts.
Mm,
And and so we'll see how that all goes. Which one gets up first, and
yeah.
but yeah, we've got several projects in the hopper. So
Wow, that's great. Well, we will be looking forward to seeing more from Light of Life Films. Again, my guest today is Matt McCaulley, and he was nominated for Best Director in a film feature at the International Christian Film Festival this year, 2024, for directing Undefiled. All right. Thank you, Matt, for joining me today and just the work that you are doing. God bless you. And we'll just pray that God will continue to give you what you need. And we'll pray for you and your production company, Light of Life Films. Thank you.
thank you, Janet. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you all for watching. And I would like to give a shout out to Abundant TV Network. It's just a great network for you and your family. Have faith and look up, friends, where our help comes from. Bye. God bless.